Tonight we're going to do some nice thick steaks on the Pit Boss Austin XL. Right now I've just had the steaks out and I'm having them come up to room temperature. That way they cook a little bit more even. I'm going to season them in a little bit. This is a grill seasoning that I make myself, a little steak seasoning. Kroger used to sell a good one, they got rid of it. But basically it's got some onion powder, garlic powder, some coarse peppercorns, and some kosher salt and a few other seasonings in there. Of course, we got a delicious brew going. The grill's on, brew's on. So we're gonna let these rest for a little bit while the grill preheats, and then we're gonna get to it. The grill's still preheating. The steak's already up to about room temperature. We're gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna soak up some of the juice that's on the top of the steaks. And this will help it sear evenly. It's gonna help it cook evenly. It's also gonna let my seasoning stick to it a little bit. Get both sides right away. Once I get this all soaked up, we're going to go ahead and take them down. I like to cook on a iron skillet to help go ahead and sear the outside. And so I've already got my iron skillet on my grill preheating. I've got my grill up on sear, so it's probably at about 400 degrees down there right now. So once we get these seasoned up, I'm going to season both sides with my steak seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and pop them on the grill. Alright, so our grill's nice and hot. We're cooking up at around 500 degrees now. It's on the sear. I've got the grate all the way pushed over. You can actually see the flames coming in behind. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. You can hear it starts to sizzle. I like to get a good sear. And then I pull the steaks off and let them rest up above while seared. I do this with the lid open. I only need to do it for a couple minutes at a time, maybe about 2 minutes on each side. Put them up top, sear the other ones if I have other ones going, and then I'm going to drop the temperature down to a smoke, but I'm going to leave the lid open to let it cool up a little bit. So while these sear up, I will show you how they turn out in just a little bit. Okay, so what I've done now, I've gone ahead and closed the grate down so I don't have that sear coming up underneath the pan, and I've dropped it down to the P setting of 6, and I'm just letting this cool off a little bit. I've seared all the steaks, put them up on the top rack, and I'm going to go ahead and probably try to cook them maybe at about 250 for about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to come down and check them. I like to just cut into one of them, see how it's going. I don't want to overcook it. I'd like these to get to about medium. So you can cook them as long as you want. If you like them a little bit more done, keep them in there a little bit, but just kind of keep an eye on them, just up on that upper rack. And this is going to give some of that nice smoky flavor in there as well after I've gone ahead and seared the outside. I've actually dropped down to 225. We're sitting at 250, so it's doing a good smoke. We're going to go ahead and check one of these steaks, make sure we're good. We want to be at about medium. I like to kind of push on them a little bit, and they're feeling good. They're feeling just a little bit soft still. They're not firm, so hopefully they're doing well. I'm going to go ahead and just grab one of these. Oh, it's super juicy and soft. Pull into it. And it looks nice and pink on the inside. Looks like a perfect medium. I'm going to go ahead and start setting these on the tray. We're going to let them rest for 5 minutes and add a little bit of butter to them. So these are good, ready to pull. Alright, so now before I let these set, they're nice and hot, I'm just going to add a little bit of butter to each one. Just let that soak in. I'm also going to let all the juices rise back up. Just letting that steak set. But just adding a little bit of butter to each steak is going to add so much flavor to it. Get some of that fat back in there. And you're going to really enjoy that extra splash of flavor. Alright, so the steak's rested. We're ready for the big reveal. Nice little cut in. Oh, it's tender. It's perfect. Looks like it's medium. Probably about the best flavor that I'm going to have. Look at that. Here we go. And that is steak on a Pit Boss.